Hello everyone, in this video we are going to have a lot of different stories and a lot of different news stories. Keep a critical mind as always. I will always try to put all the evidence and proof out there. If there isn't enough, then also you can search for yourself, but I will try to keep all those things out there for you guys. And as always, keep a critical mind and I hope you enjoy. Recently we had a video, a pretty well-made video in my opinion, about why people love to hate Nijisanji and why the whole Nijisanji hate train is going on. Why are people criticizing it? Why are people continuing to criticize it even though, you know, sometimes a lot of things don't happen? The good and the bad about Kurosanji and things like that. It was well done. It was a well-made one, as you can see here. And it had some people doing things. Nothing brings together like a common enemy. I think most of us here fans are ex-fans, but was disappointed because of everything Kurosanji has done. They had everything: talented livers, fame, reputation, fan support. They wasted everything. The frustrating thing is that they have all means to repair or to prevent issues from happening, but they keep on doubling down, leading to their fall. They're so stubborn with their Kurosanji ways. Spreading positivity is good and all, but let's face it, after all that they've done, there's no saving Kurosanji at this point. That's what a lot of people feel. And that's the general consensus the person had, is just a disillusionment with the way that Nijisanji's going. A lot of disappointed fans, or ex-fans in this case. But, of course, whenever it comes to something like this, you have the Nijisisters, which love to make things classically just bad. They move the goalposts, they add, ad hominem attacks and all that kind of stuff. Messaging at the end was needed. Good job, Kenny, and thank you. I do wish you had brought up the misogyny openly on display in the sub, but for what the video was, that is a difficult subject to broach and could have derailed the overall messaging. So Kenny Sue is the one who did that specific one. They are a VTuber who is, talking about just yapping, kind of like how I do a lot of things. But misogyny, I guess the misogyny out there that the freaking Nijisisters like to point out to is the fact that we call them Nijisisters. And because they used to call themselves sisters, like it's in a sisterhood, as in like a group. It was a positive thing. It used to be like a sisterhood, like a group, like, how Niji Bros and that kind of type of stuff was seen as a good group. And even Niji Bros are made fun of, and they're called Niji Bros and stuff like that as being extremes as well. It is normal for people who don't like them to use the method that they were using to better, coalesce into a group and make it into something that we, is now becomes a joke. Says anyone who visits the sub for more than 5 minutes would see what's really about. It's never been about misogyny, but does not stop NDF from using this as a dog whistle. We must hate Doki and Mint because they are women. Exactly. No, anything that has popped out are probably trolls, and when it has popped out, it's been deleted pretty freaking quickly. I can tell you that much from what I've seen. I visited these forums a lot. Y'all know I visit these forums a lot to take a look at the other side, to look at the way that people are criticizing, etc. But, and I will criticize people for going a little too far when they do, of course. So we haven't been clowning on the girls, but so have we been doing it about the boys, namely Captain R, aka Uki. There's no favoritism in Nijisanji. Take everything I say at face value. Akuma, Claude, just effing ass, Clawmark, and all the other guys like Luca in his weird way that he acted with Raziel, and other people out there. Yes, we have criticized both male and female. I criticize both male and female, and yes, I have been called misogynistic in what I do for whatever reason. And I think it's just because a lot of these people are unicorns, as in they really enjoy the females in there, which is perfectly fine, but they go a little bit overboard in trying to infantilize them and overly protect them. And that is where I will criticize the people doing it instead of the actual livers. Like I've always said, criticize the organization. Criticize the livers when they mess up, and when they do mess up, you criticize them. Illira has been criticized. But then we have good ones. Like I've always said positive things about Rosemi, Scarla, other people out there. Even Aya has had issues in the past, I guess, but I've always said positive things about her. Maria Marionettes, other people who are not doing horrible things now. I've been like, well, at least they're trying to change. At least they're doing good things. The girls seem to be more in the forefront of everything. That's why they get mentioned a lot more. But it's not because I'm focusing on them because they're women or anything like that. Any color is going to have their quarter 1 2025 results in September 11th, and which is an important day over here in the US because of things that happened in 2001. But it's not about that today. Announcements of financial results for the first quarter of the fiscal year ending in April 2025. The financial results will be announced after 1500 on the scheduled announcement date. It says tomorrow. This is the whole Ina thing of tomorrow. Oh my god, it's tomorrow. And there you go with Ina. And it says overall it's been much quieter this quarter, with isn't necessarily a good thing. Even events in the quarter 4 were carried by the events in Nijien, which still underperformed. Nijien is going to get hit really hard this quarter, I think, because there haven't been too many big events. There haven't been too many big merchandise sales from what I know of. Whenever they do any kind of merchandise sales, you're still going to have the whales and such that do that. But events for both Nijisanji and Hololive have pushed them. The only other big issue I can think of is the Yab situation, which they handled really well. The Yab situation from the beginning, like I said, it has not, I've always said this from the beginning, it has not directly been linked to anybody in Nijisanji except for the victim of it was a Nijisanji liver. Since the beginning, I believe, even Kore Kore, who is a Japanese Keemstar, he always has said it is a third party who did this. As far as I can tell, they never pushed anything toward any kind of it being a manager that even directly talked to them about it, indirectly was involved in it, had anything to do other than, getting the person there, that unfortunately got victimized because of this. Yab will only come up in questioning because it was during quarter 2, not quarter 1. It will still be interesting to see the clip caused by privating and deleting so many videos. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to be able to explain that. I understand the privating, but deleting, that's freaking crazy. Because, okay, yeah, you don't want to be directly associated with the person. Take away their credits, or just put a note. It's like, we've had issues with this person, doing things. But here's the issue that I have. I understand it may leave a bad taste in the mouth of a lot of people in Nijisanji. And I understand in management sense, it might leave a bad taste in their mouth. But the problem that I have with it, the big problem that I have with it, is you're taking away the hard work that your actual talents have done. You're taking away that hard work. So I do want to see how they'll respond to questions about why they removed their stuff and why that happened. So that's one of the things I do want to see, if they answer why they removed all that stuff. Of course, that would be more for quarter 2, but it's questions will pop up about anything. And I do hope they get questioned about that, because that was just a dumb move in my opinion. Banchou, Hajime, whatever you want to call her. She is of Re-Gloss, and she's decided to do remember Komai Requiem from Ui, where they did the dance, and they did a green screen dance and put it on different parts. She's doing the same thing, but she's doing her own Banchou dance, but she has it there so people can put it perfectly cycled, so that people can actually put it on something. And of course, it continues on. She was announcing that she was going to have it out at 9:10 at midnight. Also, this person here says, "Dear YouTube God, please premiere go ahead without any problems. I beg of you, let's take a look." Also, Ray Thrillium also says right here, "I was in charge of the video for Todoroki Hajime's Todoroki's second BGM Banchou," and here is the whole thing for Banchou. She's doing it like basically the same thing they had done for Lali God Requiem, Lali Kami Requiem, in different places, and putting her there because of the green screen and just doing things here and there. It's freaking awesome. I love this. I love when people are this creative. Like, I love it when they're this creative. And of course, it loops again and again and again and again, but it's extremely funny. I love it. I absolutely love it. It is so amazing. I absolutely love it. I'm giving you guys as much as I can give you, because this creative. It's very creative. It's very fun looking. Just using stock footage. I'm pretty sure they paid for all the footage here, and they were able to get it in there. Of course, because it's freaking Hololive, so of course they did. But I love seeing this. This is just amazing. Thank you, Banchou, for doing this, and I love your creativity. I just love the creativity of you and the others. Love that. Immy Bisou, her channel has been deleted. I recently talked about Iron Mouse's channel being deleted for different reasons. That was because a copyright troll, not necessarily someone who is trying to find personal information, but more a company who decided, you know what, instead of letting them do this or that, or, react to my content and maybe just I take their monies, they went, no, I want it gone. I want the channel gone. And that happens sometimes. But this one is a bit different. This one is ASMR related again. They always end up getting in trouble with ASMR. Anything small, basically she rubbed gummy worms on her mic. The sounds were seen as of an adult nature. I guess the squishy sounds were seen as an adult nature. And then she had her stuff removed. she got her channel fully deleted. I'm never rubbing moist gummy worms on mic ever again. Here's what she got as a response from YouTube. Your content was removed due to a violation of our community guidelines. So it's not the channel itself, from what I'm seeing, but it is the content. Your channel now has 2 strikes. It means you won't be able to do things like upload, post, or live stream for 2 weeks. 3 strikes in any 90-day period will result in permanent removal of your channel. So the channel itself wasn't removed. So the person who actually put it out there is kind of had a little bit of a mistake of what was happening. The first strike is, I think, 7 days. You can't do anything. The second strike is 30 days, like 15 days, 2 weeks, 15 days, whatever is closer, that you can't do anything. And the third one is within 90 days is like 3 strikes within a 90-day period. Each of them takes about 90 days to be done with. So if within the 90 days of strike 1, she'll get her stuff deleted. But right now, it just looks like her content was deleted, a specific ASMR, and basically it's saying, you know, you could end up running into bigger problems if you allow this to continue. And of course, she did the whole oof. It's a large oof. It's a big oof. Yes, it's a big oof. Down here it says 3rd strike coming for crimes, existing and speaking. Hope you're multi-platforming yourself at least. Time to be safe. Say it ain't so. Up yours, YouTube. Yeah, a lot of people don't like that. They've been really, really aggressive on this. I believe even Amaranth had her channel deleted because of ASMR. They warned her many times, like they try to warn here. And sometimes just having a new ASMR thing on your channel is enough for them to do it again. So I think they're gonna have to change the way they do things. Even with ASMR, just having no extra noises, even though the binaural thing with the little noises, the scratches, and that type of stuff, it's what makes ASMR work for a lot of people. She's gonna have to be way more careful now that she has to. I now understand the error of my sinful ways. I will abstain from ever coming near a microphone ever again, for it's the creation of the devil. They call me sister with the way I be praying for our Lord and Savior, YouTube's forgiveness. Do not let them tempt you. Stay pure, sister, Freya. Also, she be cotton bun. You are on the right path, sister. So glad you've seen the light. Then you have, you know, people just saying, you've matured, Immy, and become holy. Good for you. Now I think there might be another type of content you create. Maybe you can turn away from, change to goodness, or delete also. Sister Immy, I'm always in one. Holy chimes are sending me mixed signals about this nun. So yeah, basically making fun of the whole situation. You know, the best way to go through all these types of things is keeping your spirits up and, you know, just making light of it, because you have no control over it. YouTube is going to be weird, especially with ASMR. That's why I've never tried ASMR. Number 1, I don't have the binaural mic for it. Number 2, my voice isn't made for ASMR. It's very scrapey, very scratchy, very, you know. On a real note, I won't be doing any more ASMR content of any kind until at least November. I'll focus on making shorts instead. I hope you understand, and I'm sorry for being a dummy. Basically, she's waiting out the 3-month period. From the first one, she has, seeing it's November, which means that she got her first one in August, is my guess. So at least until the first one expires, she's not going to take a risk, because she doesn't want more than one content warning, content strike. You know, the content guidelines, the community guidelines strike, she doesn't want more than 1. 2 is the max that she allows for herself, because, you know, the third one, and it's done, over, complete. And being a small corpo, they're not going to be able to get someone big on there, because as we know through Taiga, as I've mentioned before, YouTube does not want to help you if you are not quote-unquote partnered, and they consider deleted channels no longer partnered, so they don't want to help you anymore. Unfortunately, that's the way YouTube works. Ashton Martin is a VTuber. It looks like it's a mouse VTuber. Race Queen VTuber. It's a Twitch partner, Elgato partner, powered by Banchou, etc., etc., a bunch of other things out there. So what are they doing? They've been posting a lot of other things recently, you know, helping out friends, that type of thing. But they recently posted this. White on black text on white background. This is, they said here already, it is a satire post. It's in poor taste. Please forgive Morphine Ashton. Morphine decided to make them create a satire post for their appendix. This isn't a graduation of Ashton Martin. It's just they had appendicitis and they recently had their appendix removed. So they said, we regret to announce, effective immediately, Ashton Martin's appendix will have graduated as of 3 a.m. CST, September 9th. Thank you all for much for your appearance the past 2 years. Merchandise will continue to be sold and blah, blah, blah. Just continues on. This is a nice little meme post. It is good because it looks like people actually took it as a meme. Os appendix-chan, my Oshi. Bonnie, she's gone somewhere you can't fetch. GXRS says appendix-chan with my Oshi. She had it coming. Fly High Ashton's Appendix. Will VODs be kept up in Appendix Chan's channel? No, she was fired from his conduct and her existence was to be ground into the dust and forgotten. Appendix Kun, no! So yeah, people are taking well to the satire because it was mentioned as a satire post. So I take this as a meme post as well. We move on to Rui, who is a guardian doggo, Twitch Throne Gamersubs partner, who is pretty big. I mean, they are much bigger than myself. They are a very well-loved and very well-liked creator. They have 25k on Twitch, but they have recently announced that they will be stepping away from all VTuber activities on September 30th, 2024. It says, I hope we can create many more memorable moments together before the end. Rui Nation, forever. It is with a heavy heart that I announce my indefinite hiatus from VTuber activities at Komai Rui, with my final scheduled stream being September 30th. So, it says, looking back, I can hardly believe it's been almost 3 years since their journey began. What started as an impulse purchase of a Live 2D model during a call with my best friend has turned into an incredible adventure I will never forget. I've had the privilege of making so many wonderful friends and building a kind and caring community that I cherish deeply. As life gets busier with an upcoming move, this decision has not been easy, but it feels like the right time to step back and focus on the next chapter of my life. Let's make the most of our remaining time together this month. I want to celebrate the memories we've created and enjoy every moment we have left. I'll do my best to finish any remaining projects or subathon goals, but please note that some will need to be put on hold. Thank you for all being such a wonderful part of this journey. I've always been so happy and proud to see people connect and become friends through our community. Thank you for your patience with my on-time streams, and thank you for sticking around with this silly guardian doggo. Here's to enjoying our last month together with all the love that we've shared. Shrine duty calls. Until next time. And then here they have, they signed it and everything. Let's see the way that people reacted. It says, thank you, good dog. Good luck with everything. Thank you, fellow doggo. Bonnie Barkswell said it. Naru, I'm upset seeing this, but rooting for you always. No being sad, only happy. Thank you. Mako, another big one, says, I'm rooting for you always, Rui. We will miss this dog boy so much. Still here, but, they're going to be gone from streaming. Best wishes, Rui. Lucius Merriweather, another big one. Leizu Shen, stay safe out there. Lucky, another one saying, all these big creators are popping out here saying, wish you well, wish you luck, hope everything goes well. And I do also hope everything goes well for them. I hope everything goes well for Rui and that they are able to, if they decide to come back at any point in time after that, they are able to. But right now, of course, personal situations and life takes precedent over any content creation that happens after that. Absolutely, life will have to take precedent over that. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber showcase that we have today, which is going to be Shuvi, the Peppermint Fox VTuber. As you know, the VTuber showcases are my way of paying it forward for all the love that I've been given in the VTuber community, just giving something back, paying it forward, helping others grow as I have. I'm not big, but I want to help others grow. And they are, as I mentioned, a Peppermint Fox VTuber. They're Ice Cream Fox VTuber. This is their look. This is their design. They're full-on reference sheet that they have there. And we're going to take a look at their content. They, so far, just have their most recent stuff was last year. They did kind of a debut trailer. Let's take a look. So they have a lot of things in store for everybody. And the reason why, the very easy way to explain why there are no other videos popping out is that when it comes to the way Twitch works, if you are not a partner, it will only save it. I think if you're an affiliate, it'll save it for the max, I think 7 days. It does for me. If you are a partner, it does 14 or sometimes 30 days. And if you are like a really high up partner, it will save it for 30 days. But it doesn't do like YouTube and just save it as long as you've uploaded it. It will, for their bandwidth size and for their server storage and all that kind of stuff, since they are primarily based just on lives, they do shorten it quite a bit. They have a specific period. So if they haven't done it through the last 14 days or so because they've been taking a break or whatever, that's when you would see less. So here's their About Me section. Yeah, hello, fellow Peppermints. This is Shuvi. Feel free to call me Shu, Shuv, or anything of the like. I'm a Kitsune VTuber that works in an ice cream shop called Sprinkles of Snow Cafe, and I'm part-time bottom. I got to streaming more comfortable talking and then fell down the VTuber rabbit hole. So that is one of the things that they've fallen under. And of course, so far, the only socials that I have of them, I'm going to show you here. This is their main one. Their streams are on Twitch. They do Discord and Reddit. And they have, you know, other things out there. Offline content, Twitter, TikTok, Insta, those types of things. So thank you so much for being a part of this VTuber Showcase, Shuvi. And I do hope this helps you out in the future and it helps your growth. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.